So this should be a pretty quick video, and this is going to be a very evergreen piece of content. It doesn't matter when you're watching this video. I think it's really, really interesting. I got a lot of DMs and a lot of messages over the last week or two asking, are we in a bear market? And a lot of kind of emotional messages about like, oh my God, Bitcoin is crashing. And I'm just using Bitcoin as kind of the leading crypto here, but you can input whatever you want. Now, we're not talking memes or low cap stuff because most of that is just complete trash and junk. But again, people are asking. It's like, like I heard Bitcoin's, again, I'm hearing the same stuff. Bitcoin's going to hit lows, or are we in a bear market? And it's so interesting to me how humans like to really zoom in. Like if we actually zoomed in, right, and just looked at that, and I asked like, hey, is this bad? They would be like, oh my God, the world is over. Like it's pure red. This is going, if it looked something like that, and this was kind of blanked out. And it's so interesting to me that we do that as humans because, yeah, looking at that, it's all doom and gloom. But the second you start zooming out and have a look at this, we're talking since December 2024, nothing has changed. Sure, we saw a few things over the 98, or we'll just call it 100 to make it nice and easy. Sure, Bitcoin was over 100K for a little bit there. There was a lot of reason for it, a lot of hype in the markets. A lot of this happens every bull run, by the way. People get a little too excited. A lot of new capital entered here. A lot had to do with the elections, but there was also other factors. There was just hope for the future. And so a lot of new capital entered here, got a little choppy. People couldn't handle it. They sold, and we just kind of returned back to that 93, 94, 95,000. We're just kind of bumping around between 94 and 100. And I'm always so shocked at how people right now over here at 98,000 or kind of Bitcoin dipped down to 94, 93, and they're like selling everything, making some very emotional decisions. And if I've learned anything, and I really hope this lands, let me know in the comments if you've got your own version of this, but I've just always learned that if you just do the opposite of what most people do in the markets, because 98% of people lose this game because they just get emotional, they're buying high. You know how many people bought here and sold here? They bought at 104, 105, 106, and they sold at 93, locking in some massive losses and then calling Bitcoin a scam. And I'm like, and you may think, you're like, well, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, most people do. And so when I see brand new highs being made, everyone getting crazy, markets being hyped up, I'm locking in a ton of profit. I'll sit on multiple six figures of profit so that when everyone thinks there's doom and gloom, I'm able to deploy that profit and capitalize on a ton of opportunity. I was in the UIG a few days ago, just curious what's going on, and it was amazing to see a ton of people who are just capitalizing on opportunity. When you're around people or environments, which is why I subscribe to this channel, if you actually want logic, like, no, we don't talk about meme coins, we don't talk about the next hype. Like, sure, there's opportunity here and there, but those are all really high risk plays. When we're talking about the markets overall, we need to zoom out, have a look at the trend, have a look at where we're going, have a look at 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, and make decisions now that will benefit you a year from now. Not make decisions today because of where we may be at the end of today or tomorrow or next week or where we were last week. That's all noise. But we really start zooming out and we start looking at what is actually going on. And by the way, just zoom out to 2024, zoom out to 2022, zoom out to 2018. And then you could make some predictions and come to some conclusions of where we may be in 2026, 2028, 2030, 2032. And so I like DeFi for one reason only, and I know this is going to rub some people the wrong way, but I like DeFi because I can cash flow my crypto and then take that daily cash flow and actually buy assets I want to hold for the long term, Bitcoin being one of them. And again, some people that rubs people the wrong way, and so be it. But if history has shown us one thing, if you want a actual safe bet and sound money, then Bitcoin would be it. Now, will Bitcoin return as much as, as SUI or XRP? No, but I see those as opportunity vehicles to own more of just one thing: sound long-term investments. And that can be whatever that is to you. It might not even be in crypto. Maybe it's real estate plays or some kind of deals you're working on or whatever that may be, a business that you want to invest in. But I see it all as a tool to generate cash flow so I can take that cash and buy things I want to hold for the long term. Long term, I mean 5 years or decades. And so no, we're not in a bear market. Sure, the markets have been pretty much just sideways. Like, we haven't really made much progress since November 2024. November, December, January, February, we're basically right where we were. And I would ignore the noise and I just keep doing what you're doing. Cash flowing with DeFi, buying blue chip assets, building your net worth, rinse and repeat. Really hope that helps in some way, shape, or form. I just want to bring, I know this is very obvious, but I just want to bring like just some calmness to the madness and just like pin this video or save it somewhere. Every time you feel like you're getting emotional, come on in, watch this video, jump on the charts, zoom out, have a look at what actually is going on. Like I was talking with someone, they're up like 180% or so since last year. And then they saw a 20% pullback here over the last month. And they were very disturbed. And I'm like, wait. So you're disturbed about being 160% ahead? Like it's just crazy to me. It's wild. When in doubt, zoom out. When you're about to make emotional decisions, just stop, go for a walk, get some perspective, come back, have a look at the actual data. If you're thinking daily or weekly, you're not thinking straight. Zoom out over the last few quarters or the last year, and then make your decisions from that place. Really hope that helps. So subscribe to this channel. Again, we want to turn gamblers into investors. Crypto is a really interesting place because most people are gambling, hence the volatility. But if you're an investor, you can capitalize on that volatility. And it just gets easy when you're approaching the markets as an investor and not emotionally. You can spot opportunities from a mile away. And as people are buying highs, selling low, you're buying the lows and you're selling the highs. And again, a very small percentage of investors are actually doing that. So really hope that helps. Give this video a thumb up. Let me know in the comments if anything landed. Share it with someone you know is gambling and you need to bring a little bit of freaking logic to their investing decisions here. Then send this video their way. And again, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.